Hey everyone, so we've known that Peloton has been working on a competitor to Tonal for quite a while now. Pricing surveys that were sent out to members last year referred to this upcoming strength device as, quote, the Peloton platform. Now, yesterday, real-life photos of the device being used were actually discovered. So let's go ahead and check them out. Now, we recently covered Peloton's upcoming strength device because of some new patents that they had filed. The device and patents looked very suspiciously similar to another strength device called the Vitruvian Plus. And if you go to the video description below, I'll post a link to both that video and the demo that we've done of the Vitruvian Plus. Now, these new images were discovered by Bob Tremore, who posted them on Twitter, and they still look almost identical to the Vitruvian Plus, though with several upgrades and a much more polished look. The images were filed with Peloton's current patent for the device, which is still under review. Now, the most notable difference between the Peloton platform and the Vitruvian Plus is the placement of the cable attachments, and these are placed more in the center of the Peloton platform, whereas on the Vitruvian Plus, they're a little bit more on one side. The other big difference is that the placement of the cable attachments on the Peloton look like they'll be able to adjust closer and farther away from the center. And this would allow for a wider placement, for example, when using a barbell attachment, which would help improve its stability. So the cables would be pulling straight down on it rather than towards the center, which is often the case. But because they can be adjusted closer and farther away, they would also allow them to be more narrow for other types of attachments, as a more narrow placement is usually more ideal for just regular cable handle attachments. Another big change is a possible LED indication on the Peloton platform itself. So one of the pictures show that this LED display being used, indicating the weights have been locked into place, and another picture seems to indicate the current weight being used. Additionally, the included bench seems to have a tray underneath it to be able to store all of the cable attachments, and while we've noticed this before, the new pictures seem to indicate that this will also be able to magnetically charge all of the smart attachments that are placed on them. And this would be a really good solution to a problem that many other smart strength devices struggle with, as many of them require you to use batteries in all of the smart attachments, and those batteries have to be changed every few months. Now, while I think Peloton fans should be pretty excited about these pictures, I also think that they should be taken with a pretty big grain of salt. For one, these are part of a patent that is still under review, and that patent has not yet been granted. And secondly, even if it was granted, there's no guarantee at all that Peloton will release this thing anytime soon, if at all. And thirdly, given Peloton's new business strategy, which you can see in this video here, you can expect a very high price for this thing. And if I had to guess, and let me know what your guess is in the comments below, but if I had to guess, this thing's going to cost around $5,000. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you being here. This is Colin with Connect the Watts, and I'll see you next time.